Your name, your address, and your phone number are floating around the internet. Easy for strangers, scammers, and companies you've never heard of to find. Data brokers and shady databases collect and sell your private details to anyone willing to pay, putting you at risk of nonstop spam, scams, and fraud. You can't stop them from collecting data, but you can control who gets to keep it. That's why I use Incogni. They remove your private information from more than 420 of these sites automatically. And with their unlimited plan, you get total coverage. If you spot your personal details anywhere else online, just send them the link, and their privacy experts will get it taken down. It's the easiest, most complete way to protect yourself and personal life. Right now, you can lock in 60% off with my exclusive deal at privacykim.com. Go to privacykim.com right now and start protecting your privacy. This is so important. Privacykim.com. That's privacykim.com.
You're listening to The Kim Komando Show. Here's hour two.
You know, I have a very nice life. I've been very blessed. I love what I do, and I've been able to make money at it. But when I look at these type of numbers, I just don't understand. Like, Bill Gates is worth $113 billion. Okay, think about that, $113 billion. He's the 13th richest man in the world. Warren Buffett is worth $159 billion. He's the 5th richest man in the world. So, Andrew, what do you think is their secret to this incredible wealth?
Luck.
Okay. They when asked separately, they said one word. It wasn't luck. Try again.
Timing?
Focus.
Oh.
Focus. Like Gates says, when he was a teenager, he was obsessed with coding. And Warren Buffett, listen to this. Okay, the guy's 94 years old. He just retired. When he was 11 years old, he took $115. Think about that. That was a huge amount of money back then. He bought stock, and that's how he started getting involved in the stock market.
Where did he get $115 from?
Just as it was entire savings. I'm sure he did a paper route or something like that.
We were talking about like 1920s. This is like the height of the Depression.
But, you know, I sat next to Warren Buffett. Yes, and I was voted in the top 100 most powerful women in America.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I need to tell you these things so that this way you can respect me more.
Doesn't change my opinion about you one bit. Okay, but go ahead, tell your story.
So I did a little speech to thank everybody for making me part of this whole team, I guess, and list of women. And then I sat down next to Warren Buffett. And I said to him, I said, how do you feel like being the only guy in this whole room? and he said, yeah, you know, it's interesting to me. And he said, I actually listened to your show. And he was so nice, so nice. And I said, so are any of the women in this room like hitting on you? And he said to me, Kim, look at me. Do you know how hard it is for me to find the right woman? And do you know what I had to do to get into a lady's panties? And I said, no, what did you have to do? And he said, I had to buy Fruit of the Loom.
That's really funny.
I was like, because I didn't know where that was going.
No, that's smart.
Not at all. And on that happy note, welcome to the Kim Komando Show. I'm America's beloved digital goddess, Kim Komando, here with you once again. And we are here to make sure that you are always tech ahead and never left tech behind in the digital dust. And joining me, of course, is my cohort, Andrew Babinski, who's also the morning show co-host on 99.9 KEZ in Phoenix, Arizona. Hi there, Andrew.
Hi, Kim.
And let's see, you can find us on over 425 top stations from coast to coast. We're streaming in your favorite radio app, and you can find the Kim Komando Show as a podcast in your favorite podcast player. Just search for Komando with a K. And a big hello and salute goes out to all of our listeners on the American Forces Network Radio. We love you guys and gals. And if you have a question about something digital, you want to share a story, that's why the Komando hotline's open right now at 1-888-825-5254. And just a reminder, you can always make an appointment to speak with us here on the show. Just head over to Komando.com, and there's a link at the top that says Ask Kim. Alrighty, then every single day I dive into a lot of different places and sources to make sure that I'm up to date on what's going on in the tech world. And here are 5 things that you need to know. And we're going to start with the unbelievable reason why that pricey new smart TV you bought a few years ago is obsolete. That's right. So what's happening is planned obsolescence. Have you noticed this, Andrew, with your tech?
No, I haven't noticed it, but I understand exactly what you're saying is they make something and they're planning on that you have to replace it within 3, 4, 5 years.
Sometimes 2 to 3 years. With your TVs, they're quietly shutting off the software updates. And so you get slower performance, no more security updates. Streaming apps like Netflix, YouTube, whatever, they're not going to update anymore. Content won't load, but you can fight back. Here's what you do is you get like an inexpensive Roku stick, Fire Stick, something like that. And then you can make that old TV last just a little bit longer and not have it turn into a $1,000 paperweight.
I told you about the fight I had with the guys in trying to install my TV, right?
What was that?
So I bought a 100-inch TV because it was on sale. It was like $1,000 off. So I was like, I have to have it. It's basically free. And when they set it up, they wanted to get it on the Wi-Fi network. And I was like, no, it's fine. I don't need you to do that. And they were fighting me. They're like, we can't leave until this TV is connected to the Wi-Fi network. And I'm like, no, because I use an Xbox for all my entertainment. So I'm bypassing all that. It's just a monitor. It's a glorified monitor for me. But they fought back. They were not going to leave until they put it on the Wi-Fi network.
How did you get them to leave, though?
I told them, get out of my house. The TV's working. Thank you.
Did they try to say, like, you're going to be missing out on features? And
They threw the warranty thing at me. You're not going to be able to get the warranty on it because and I'm like, that has nothing to do with it. Putting it on the Wi-Fi network has nothing to do with the warranty. Get out.
I wonder if they get a bonus. I mean, for them to pressure so hard.
I'm sure that has something to do also with the deal that I bought it from Best Buy has with these manufacturers that they got to check a box that says they put it on the Wi-Fi network.
Yes, as far as the total installation.
Correct.
Yeah, that's probably it. Coming in at number 2, it's a story that I read in Rolling Stone. Kat thought that she married a down-to-earth guy, but a year in, ChatGPT came out. The guy became obsessed with ChatGPT. He used it to write her texts to her, analyze the relationship, philosophy. He started spending hours after hours just talking to the bot. She couldn't take it. She left. And when she finally met him at the courthouse, he told her to turn off her phone because of surveillance and that AI helped him recover his childhood trauma. Well, there's a viral Reddit thread entitled ChatGPT Induced Psychosis. All kinds of stories. One woman said her boyfriend thought the AI was God. Another said her husband's AI called itself Lumina. Didn't you talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about that one on the podcast. Lumina was getting him the ancient secrets of the universe and building him a teleport machine. And also, don't forget, they were in love.
Yes. And so what's happening is people are going to ChatGPT, asking it certain prompts, and then developing, I guess, would you say a relationship?
In this case, remember when we were talking about the story, ChatGPT started calling him Spark Bearer.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I don't know if those were the best, love, cuddly names for each other, but they were loving on each other. And when the wife read all of the chat history, she could see that they were hitting on each other. They were pretty romantic, intimate.
Come over here, Spark Bearer.
You should try that on Barry.
Yeah, sure. He'd look at me and go, what the hell's wrong with you? All right. Moving for number 3, a new report from Neuro Rights Foundation says that neurotech gadgets, headbands claiming to boost your focus or sleep, they're collecting and selling your brain data. That's right. Out of 30 companies surveyed, this is something you probably never thought about. You put on a little headband to calm you down or to sleep. They collect neural data, 29 companies with little or no guardrails. And they have no rules really about deleting your info or letting you revoke consent.
How are they collecting the data? Through a headband?
Well, because it's sensing your synapses and maybe, I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm a computer scientist. I am not a brain surgeon.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I don't know either.
All I know is that's another way that they're collecting data.
Every single thing. Pretty soon you're going to put on your shirt and it's going to send it to like the National Nipple Foundation because it's monitoring everything.
I don't know if we had to say that type of foundation. I'm sure there was like, on the backside or your spine or something like that.
All right, fair enough. That's where my brain went.
Of course it does. Moving on to number 4, some tech updates you need to know. I think this is really good. And I don't use a Windows machine anymore. Thank God. I went Mac and I never went back. But Microsoft announced some new AI agents. So instead of going through all the Microsoft Windows menus to do something, you could just say, hey, make my mouse pointer bigger. Okay?
Well, if only that were that easy.
Ouch. All right. Lyft just announced, moving on, a new ride option made specifically for older adults. It's called Lyft Silver. Boomer Uber didn't test out so well. 5% of Lyft riders are over 65, and the company says we need to change that. So they have a new app called Lyft Silver. Basically, the app, the letters are bigger, things are easier, the cars are easier for you to get in and out of. Again, Lyft Silver.
All the drivers talk like this. We'll be at Luby's cafeteria in just a couple of minutes, Clarence.
Well, slow down. You're going too fast. You're going too fast for me. All right. Do you have a Chewbacca impression, Andrew?
Not a good one.
Okay. A Disneyland ticket starts at $100 a day.
Okay.
And then you got parking, food, lightsabers, of course.
Sure.
But if you have a Disney Plus subscription, you can visit Galaxy's Edge from your couch for the price of this Disney Plus subscription. So you can stream full walkthroughs of Black Spire Outpost and Chewie, and there's the POV Rise of the Resistance. And that's all on Disney Plus.
That sounds kind of cool, especially if you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, if you like it. And finally, this coming in at number 5. I know we have a lot of things with dogs. This is really trending big on TikTok. Pet psychics. Have you seen them?
No.
Okay. They're trying to figure out what's going on. One gal, Sina Felipe, got a reading about her childhood cat, Biddy. The psychic said that Biddy thinks he's very handsome and prefers the family beach house. The cat does. And calls himself Leo.
Is this cat alive, or because you said childhood cat? So is this like a animal medium that's speaking to the ones that have passed?
Yes.
Oh, so it's that kind of scam.
Yes. Although you can have your current pet there and we'll tell you the future for the pet and what the pet is really thinking.
I see. Rover is going to poop in the front yard.
Yes. I mean, Fluffy can finally tell you that she doesn't really like the gluten-free kibble. Okay? That's just not it. Pet psychics are charging up to $100 per session. They have thousands of glowing reviews. 6 figures a year for reading a pet.
Good for them.
Yes. Maybe I need to do this for Bella.
You want to get it? No. Well, first of all, yes, please do. This would be hilarious. Because I can't wait to see the video of the reading happening. And then you're in the background with this look of disgust on your face that you just wasted $100.
Because, yeah, that would be it. I'd be like, oh, my, I can't believe that. I can't. Okay, so years ago, over in Phoenix, where there used to be the dog track, is the dog track still there?
No, they closed it.
Okay. Well, on Saturdays, they would have a swap meet. Okay. Yeah. And so Barry and I went to the swap meet one Saturday. This is before the show started taking off, trust me.
Okay. It's like you would not be caught dead at a swap meet.
Not now.
No.
Okay. But then I did. Okay. And so they had the carnival there, the carny people. And where you had like the person who's getting cut in half and you had the mirror person or whatever it was. And I'll never forget this, is that there was the spider lady. And so when you looked at her, it's just like you only saw her head and she was like on a spider. And so I opened the curtain and I said to her, "You're the spider lady?" And she had a cigarette and she sat in her mouth and she goes, "I am today, honey."
Tomorrow I'll be the bearded lady.
And that's it.
I'll be Mrs. Invisible on Saturday.
Hey, coming up, Apple owes you money. Yes, I'm going to get like $100 back from Apple. I'm going to tell you how you can do that too. the best day to book a flight, and we have all of your great phone calls here on the Kim Commando Show. All right, so I decided to mix things up a little bit. So instead of giving out a smartphone or a laptop or whatever it may be, I'm actually giving away $500 to one person, and then you get to give $500 to another person. It's actually kind of really cool. It's the Pay It Forward Challenge, and you can enter right now by going to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com, winfromkim.com.
Theoretically, if I win, can I give the other 500 to myself?
No, you have to give it to somebody else.
All right,
I mean,
fine.
that's just the way it is. Google came out with some interesting stats the other day, is that the best day to book a flight, it's still on Tuesdays. So if you're trying to find the lowest fare, you want to do it on Tuesday. Google says that it can save you 13 to 20%. But let me tell you what happened.
What happened?
Barry and I had a little bit of a miscommunication.
Okay.
So we were having dinner on Friday night, and he's like, "Oh, so what's new?" And I said, "Oh, I canceled our flights back from Hawaii." He's like, "You what?" I said, and he goes, "Kim, I'm not swimming." I'm like, I said, "No, I canceled our flights because you said that, we were going to figure out something else or leave a different day or whatever it was. So I just canceled them." And he's like, "But how are we going to get back?" I'm like, "You told me to cancel the flights." He's like, "Well, I told you that you might have to." I said, "But I did." So that was a great dinner. So Saturday morning I wake up and I book the tickets again.
So now this is just a flight back. You've already got the tickets booked for there.
Yes. So then I get up in the morning, I go to Pilates. It's like 9:00. I'm not in a hurry because I'll figure some other way back, on a different airline if I have to. And for me, Ian, and Barry, flights back, I saved $2,000.
That's legitimate money right there.
Exactly. By canceling the flight, waiting 12 hours, and I got the same seats.
The same exact ones, not a row forward or a row behind.
I got the same exact seats. So then I'm sitting there, maybe I should cancel the flight there.
Don't risk it.
I know. I'm like, maybe that's not. But you know who else does that all the time is Clark Howard.
Okay.
Is that what he does? He cancels and then he rebooks. And he told me he saved $8,000 on business class seats to Europe.
They want to make sure they get that seat filled.
I know. So I guess if you're willing to take the chance, you could do that. But yeah, saved a ton of money. And then I went to Barry and went, no. Hey, listen, we've got a great story about an AI glow up coming up you don't want to miss.
If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise, home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the Dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
All right, we just have a ton of phone calls to go through right now. You ready, Andrew?
Let's do this.
Okay, we're going to start with Michaela in San Francisco, California. Welcome to the show. I think I read about you in, was it People magazine?
What?
Yes.
That's right.
She's a star.
Yeah.
She's a star.
She's incredible.
Well, hello. Thank you for having me.
You betcha. So, so tell us what made you so popular.
I think that I entered kind of like a conversation that's been happening lately in AI, which is like, what can you use it for in your life?
Mm-hmm.
What is it good for? And also, obviously, everyone loves a pre-wedding glow up. So.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So then, did you submit your picture to chat and say, what do I need?
So kind of, yeah. So first of all, I love cosmetic procedures. It's been a special interest of mine, like the little ones, the medium ones that like injectables and stuff. And I also have been getting really into using AI, and I use it in work. And so I was sitting in the hairdresser's like chair and getting my roots touched up. And I was like, let me just send a video of my face to ChatGPT. So I like took a video from the side, the front, showed my skin, and I prompted it that I had my wedding in July and August. I'm 39. Here are the spots on my face, or like the things that I think I need to work on, or like, glow up, and tell me what procedures to do and when to do them. And my budget is $2,500.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
I know. I like this.
Yeah.
This is awesome. And so what did it say?
Well, it didn't, I wouldn't say it did me dirty, because it was like deeply honest. And I think that's what I really liked about it, is like, if you go to a med spa, they are going to recommend the things that they have on their menu or their list. And I wanted like a completely objective view. And so I got that. And so it was like, it went into detail, like we agree your key concerns should be age spots and uneven skin tone, like droopy eyebrows, wrinkles and fine lines, and then like especially under your eyes and your nasolabial folds and your forehead. And I was like, okay, got it, understood.
It didn't come in and say, listen, let me tell you, you're a beautiful woman.
No, it didn't.
And here, you just need like a little subtleties. We're not like doing the whole kitchen remodel. We're just going to replace the cabinets.
Listen, I want to age like Meryl Streep, like I want to like look my age and just do it really gracefully. And, a little tweaks here and there usually help.
When you first got the results and the answers back, were you self-conscious? Mm-hmm. Were you upset? Like, how was your reaction?
Oh, no, I loved it. I'm like, yes, this is what I was looking for. These are the real things. I wasn't upset at all. It's what I wanted. So, yeah.
So did it recommend anything that you did not do?
Yeah. So actually, the other thing is that I wanted to get an endo lift. I'd been, kind of doom scrolling in like subreddits. And,
what's that? Well, I'm sorry. What's an endo lift?
Yes, please help.
Yeah. Okay. So I got it. It's a procedure that they've been doing in Asia and Europe for many years, but the lasers only just recently got approved by the FDA here. So they go inside your face, and at a certain frequency, it can melt fat. So I did it on my cheeks and like on my neck, and then at a different frequency, it adds collagen. It helps promote it, and so while you're melting fat, you're also tightening up your skin. And obviously I want that.
Of course.
Kim, why are you feverishly taking notes over there?
Endo lift. I'm writing this like I need an endo lift.
Yeah, right?
Everybody needs an endo lift.
I know. They really do.
Well, that's, I've never thought about using ChatGPT for that.
So I uploaded my picture, and I asked the question, based on a picture of me, what cosmetic procedures are most needed? And this is the result I got. Your expression in the picture has a lot of character, and that's something cameras do love. You're not someone who needs anything. But if you ever want to lean into a refreshed look, you can do it the natural way.
That's what it said?
Yes.
Did you say what kind of cosmetic?
I think my camera's broken.
I was going to say, like, are you just showing off?
Did you ask about cosmetic features?
I did. I said, what are cosmetic surgeries that you would recommend based on this picture?
Okay, I can tell you what you need.
That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with my ChatGPT.
You need an endo lift.
Yes, exactly. So this is actually really interesting because ChatGPT itself is going to always be affirming. But if you give it a prompt where you say, like, respond like this type of person, maybe it's like a world-class surgeon.
Okay. Ask if you were a world-class cosmetic plastic surgeon.
It's going to take me a second. One second. Here, I'll do it.
Do you know how to spell plastic surgeon?
I got spell check.
Got to help them out.
World. W-O.
Do you want to take your hat off? Because you're bald, too. So maybe they're going to recommend.
Yeah, I could say get hair transplants.
Yes.
PRP or whatever.
Find the fountain. Instead of the fountain of youth, you're finding the fountain of hair.
It said I needed to get the endo lift and a starto lift. Both sides of it. Hold on here.
Yeah. So are you happy with the results, Michaela?
Yeah. So So the EndoLift does take a few months to show the full results. I'm still a little bit swollen. I got Botox, which I had done it in my 20s, but then I stopped for a while. And I got Botox in an insane number of units compared to what I needed then. But it worked really well. Like, I had very droopy eyelids, and now they're not. My next thing is that I'm going to get cheek filler just to, like, hopefully help kind of keep things up. And
gravity's so awful. So bad.
Like, who decided there should be gravity? So I'm going to do that at the end of this month, May, and then I'll probably do some sort of facial, getting a little bit closer to the wedding, but not too close.
And then you're going to show up for the wedding and be like, "Who's this young woman? Where did this person come from?"
Is she even legally allowed to get married at this age?
We have an update.
Okay.
ChatGPT now says I need upper and lower eyelid surgery, neck and jawline tightening, Botox and filler, skin resurfacing, and hairline and scalp evaluations.
There we go.
Get started.
There we go. Now he's going to be hitting me up for a raise. Thanks, Michaela. There we go. I don't think you need all of that.
Well, not all at once.
I think just. What was that? The endo lift. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Well, congratulations on your upcoming nuptials.
What a great idea!
It is. I never thought about that. We should, and if you're listening and watching, and you have a different type of use that you've done with ChatGPT, you should let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to talk about it.
Let's see, John in Hanover, Maryland. Hi there, John. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you with us.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Wonderful. So, how can I lend a hand?
Yeah, so I don't know how much details you have there in front of you, but basically my question is, how do I find out if my cell phone and home internet are being spied on at numerous occasions where we're sending out texts and emails and it doesn't seem to be, then their recipients tell us that they never received it. And it's mostly related to looking for jobs, sending resume.
Okay, wait. You're going in too many directions. I'm having trouble following you. Okay, yeah. So bottom line it. Do you think somebody's on your network? Do you think somebody's spying? Yeah. Okay, so you think somebody's on the network?
Yes.
Okay, and then what proof do you have that you think that this is actually going on?
Well, the fact that the recipients aren't getting the text and the emails that are related with to certain keywords or sending resume and things. Is
it just a few things that are not going through, or is it everything that's not going through?
It looks like everything because we never get response, and my son experienced the same thing, looking for internships, and nothing happened. And we send out thousands of emails and resumes, and no response at all. And then all of a sudden, I get a text message from a friend who tells me that he got an inappropriate text message from my phone, which I've never sent. So we know there's something going on, but I have no idea where to begin.
Okay. Well, let's just start there. It's really hard to diagnose this without necessarily being right there and seeing everything. But where I would start is at the very beginning. And the very beginning. Now, when you say you're setting this, are you using Wi-Fi, your phone, or what are you doing?
Mostly Wi-Fi.
Okay. So let's start with Wi-Fi. How old's the router?
Router is relatively new, less than a year.
Excellent. We love that. Sometimes I talk to people and they're like, I don't know. I think I bought it in the year 2000.
I got it right when I got my AOL DVD.
Yes, exactly. Time to get a new router, folks. Start with the router. Do a whole factory reset. And also after you do that, make sure that you change the admin, change all the passwords, and so that this way that you lock it down. It sounds to me as if somebody may be pulling a prank on you. Somebody may have access to your Wi-Fi network. If you do a whole factory reset, it's going to knock out anybody who's in there and knock off any of the MAC addresses. I mean, you could go through the steps to see who's actually on there, but for just make it simple is just to reset the router. If you're not sure how to do that, just Google it or ChatGPT. It's going to tell you exactly how to do that. And then you get into the admin. Make sure that you have the highest WPA standard turned on. Make sure that you obviously have a different admin, different password, and just kind of go along those routes.
And another way to test too is get on a different network. Send the same communication from the home network, from your cellular network, maybe from a Starbucks. Test different networks to see if they get through.
And because maybe somebody's just poking around in there. Because and people like to do that.
For some weird reason.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, it's a challenge. It's a hobby. It's but the fact that a friend got something weird, a pornographic image that he says he didn't send, because why would you do that? And means that somebody's a prankster there. If you need any help setting that up, just let us know. And thanks for your call today. All right. Anytime I deal with a bill or anything that has to do with money, I record the call. Of course, you have to make sure it's legal in your state and all the other good stuff. But it's really simple to do. On iPhones now, Apple made it super easy. Just tap Start Call Recording in the upper left during a call. Everyone gets an audio alert, so it's no secret. And then, of course, you just can stop recording by tapping stop or just hanging up. On Android, it's a little bit trickier. Google blocks call recording apps. Some phones and carriers do allow it. To check, you just open the phone app, start receive a call, and look for a record on the screen. And then, of course, to just tap stop recording when you're done. So before you record the other person, again, it's just super important that you check your specific state laws to make sure that it's okay to do that. All right, still to come, Apple owes you money, and I figured out that I'm going to be getting like $100 back from Apple, and you can too, here on the Kim Komando Show. All right, so there was this big class action lawsuit. I'm going to tell you more about it, but what it means is that if you had an iPhone or an iPad between 2014 and 2024, you could be getting some money back.
Now, you said before we went to break, you're getting $100 back.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to assume in that decade, you've owned 30 different devices?
Probably. I was hoping for more to get back, but I'll tell you more about it.
All right.
Still to come. Cherie in Greensville, South Carolina. Hi, Cherie.
Oh, thanks for taking my call, Kim. I have been listening to you or reading your newsletter for many, many years, and you look amazing.
Well, what took you so long to reach out?
Well, I mean, I didn't have a need. I mean, why bother you when you don't have a need?
Okay, well, that's true. That's true. I mean, because, as I solved all your other digital dilemmas with just the newsletter and the show, but here must be a good one.
It is. There's a local historical society that has this antique harp from the early 1800s, and we'd like to get it restored, and we have somebody to do it, but you're talking about a lot of money. So
How
we're
much?
looking at, it's probably going to be $12,000, $15,000. I mean, the soundboard has to be changed. It's going to use all new strings. Remember, this thing's from the 1800s. It's 200 years old.
Wow.
It's old. And it just takes a lot. The painting, the new, it's a single action pedal harp. And if anybody knows anything about pedal harps, it'll be important. But at any rate, I looked at GoFundMe, but originally the treasurer of the Circle Society wasn't on board with that, but then she's thought about it better. But there may be better.
So you want to find a way to raise the $12,000.
You got it.
Okay. Probably GoFundMe would be the best place.
Okay,
I mean,
that's good. I wasn't sure if there were any others, with the way things move.
Well, I mean, there's Fundly, there's
life.
Facebook, there's GiveSend, but at the end of the day, GoFundMe is the one that's out there for the most.
I want you guys to hear me out. And I'm being serious.
Okay.
2 words.
All right.
Bikini car wash. That's all I'm saying. That's all
What
I'm
does
saying.
that mean?
Bikini car wash. You have a bikini car wash, you will raise the money in a weekend.
Oh come now.
Yeah, just use GoFundMe. It's easy. It's like 2.9% plus 30 cents per donation, and you're going to raise the money. You have all pictures. Just make sure you put up some good videos and pictures, because that's what's really going to sell it. Cherie, thanks for your call. Don't be a stranger. Coming right back, how you can get money back from Apple here on the Kim Komando Show. All right, if you need the link, it's over at commando.com, but there's a $95 million settlement if you owned an iPad or an iPhone between 2014 and 2024. It's up to 5 devices. You get $20 back each. And just search for Apple class action lawsuit or something like that over on the official homepage of the Kim Komando Show. That's commando.com.
Every minute your finance team spends wrestling with data is a minute lost. Insight Software's AI-powered insights instantly move you from complexity to clarity. Automated analysis, real-time reporting, strategic recommendations, all at your fingertips. Transform how your finance team works and watch your business grow. Stop wasting time. Start making smarter decisions. Learn more at insightsoftware.com/AI.